Good morning. What socks shall we choose for today? I'm going out to meet my dad. Not that he'll care what's on my... Oh, I'm going to wear these. These are what I affectionately call my Pen 15 socks. Write that down. Pen 15. And you'll know what I'm talking about. These are the ones that I did sock surgery on. I showed it in a podcast. I think about the podcast before I started doing April vlogs, because I'd made them about 1 inch too long, so I was enjoying knitting them so much. So what I did was I cut it, unravelled it, put my stitches back live on 2 sets of needles, and then I KitchenAid it together. It looks completely fine. I did one sock better than the other, as is always the case, but they're fine. These are, I think they're the Lovelace socks by Jules Hill, as an ode to our lovely friend Kelly Lay. And the yarn is the Wool Barn Knitting Angel that Jules got commissioned for her test knitters, of which I was one. I love this yarn. I don't know if you can see. Can I come over here? No, it's blowing out. Oh, there we go. I love how gently speckled they are. Just not too in your face, just completely beautiful. Let's get them on my absolutely beautiful feet. That's a little joke. I think I've got lovely feet. My mum thinks I've got dreadful feet. She's scared of them. It's because I got my dad's feet and he really does have horrible feet. But I think mine are all right. And Ted's inherited my feet and his are horrible. But I still think mine are all right. I'm wearing my ranunculus, which I don't love it. I know it's meant to be oversized, and I wanted it to land on my natural waist so it looks good with dresses. It doesn't look quite right with this blouse. It would look, oh, look at that. That's stunning. It would look better with a shorter blouse. But I want to wear my blouse just for a little extra trap the warmth, because it is blinking cold here. It's like February. I said that yesterday, didn't I? It's like February. And don't get me wrong, I really enjoy the colder months, but I enjoy them because they're cozy and you have your log fires on and the heating is on because it's necessary, or deemed necessary because it's January. And things just seem a little slower, but hang on, let me do this. In spring, when you've got chores to do in the garden and you've got stuff that you need to do, and I don't know, everyone starts to moan about the weather, don't they? And that really grinds me down. And I find myself moaning about the weather, and that really irritates me, because let me tell you, nobody irritates me more than me. I drive myself bloody mental. Honestly, the arguments I have with myself, it's dreadful. Can't go to IKEA. That's an argument in a blue box for me. That one is. I'm a row with myself. Chicken update, they're doing really well. Actually, really, really well. I feel like something's going to go horribly wrong, but no, they're lovely. They're absolutely fine. What else was I just thinking about in my head that I was going to chat to you about? Don't know. So I'm off to the garden centre where I met my friend B last Friday for a cuppa with my dad. Jury's out as to whether Mags, his wife, is going to come or not. She's had a horrible chest infection and she's not long completed cancer treatment as well. So she's, well, I suppose it's 4 or 5 months ago, but she just needs to take some time to look after herself. And also, she probably doesn't feel this way, but I would if I was her. Now that they're both retired and they spend all their time together, I would just crave a little bit of time at home in the house on my own. So she might stay at home, but she perhaps doesn't, well, she's not an only child for a start, so she perhaps doesn't have that sort of yearning that I do. I expect my dad will buy me my coffee as my birthday present, because it's my birthday coming up, which I love birthdays. How wonderful to be able to say I made it through another year. Amazing. What I don't like about birthdays is the fuss, and everybody wants to get together, and I start to feel a bit socially anxious in that, oh my goodness, I've got to see so many people. And because all of my friends are separate friends, I collect beautiful, wonderful people. As I've journeyed through life, I collect people, but none of them really know one another. So I can never just catch up with 5 of my friends in one go. I have to do 5 separate outings. And honestly, my waistline can't handle it. The other thing I don't enjoy about birthdays, and this might sound dreadfully spoiled or ungrateful, is I cannot be doing with the presents. And the reason why, I look a little bit like gone over the top here. Never mind, it'll wear off. The reason why is that you've probably picked up from, if you've been watching my videos any length of time, you've probably picked up that I'm quite careful about what I bring into my home. I'm quite considered about everything. I'm considered with what I spend my time on. So I'm very careful with my pastimes, books, yarn, what I watch, because my free time is very precious to me. And I'm careful about things, homeware and clothing and anything like that, that might not have been made in a particularly environmentally friendly way, or fast fashion, or anything that might have not treated their employees quite as well as you would like. So I find birthdays quite difficult, because naturally people want to buy gifts. I understand that, because I want to buy gifts for people for their birthdays, as a token of, I love you and I appreciate you being here, and I'm so glad you're not dead. Have a birthday present. So I do appreciate that. But, wow, so far so good. The postman's been arriving with just bills. But, oh dear. I just, I don't know. If anyone ever wants to buy me a present, you cannot go wrong with a voucher from the Botanical Candle Company. I could shop there day in, day out. And also the lovely thing about candles is that you use them and then they're gone, and you don't have to find a home for them for the next 5 years until you think, right, I've had this long enough now. I think I can move it on. Oh, am I the only one who thinks like this? Am I horrible? Am I? I feel like I'm horrible, but also I feel like I just don't need anything. I'm so lucky and fortunate to just, my heart is full, so I don't need things. I just don't need things. My love language is not gifts. That's bottom of my list. My love languages are, my top ones are words of affirmation and acts of service. So just send me a text and tell me I'm pretty. Or peg out my washing, you know, something like that. Okay, I'm going now because I've been talking for 7 bloody minutes. I wonder if I'll cut any of this out. I often go on these rants and then think, oh, I can't put that out there. Someone's going to take that wrong. Someone's going to think that I'm talking about them. And you know, I'm not talking about anybody specific. I'm just prattling on about just being grateful for what I've got and not needing anything else. 8 minutes, oh my gosh. Bye. That's probably it for the vlog. See you tomorrow. we've got our neighbours popping in tonight for a drink and some kitchen supper. I think we're going to have bangers and mash. That'd be nice. Look! Sorry about the washing machine. It's always on though. I cannot believe this. I planted these on Tuesday. It's Friday morning. The majority of them are up already and already getting leggy. I'm going to have to take them to the greenhouse as soon as I get back from the garden centre. Do you own my knitting? Do you what?
Do I look all right?
Do you what? Do you look all right? Can we introduce yourself?
Well, I do. I put comments there. I'm Gainer's dad.
I know, but do you want to introduce yourself formally?
No, I've got a horrible voice.
You've got a horrible voice. You've got a lovely voice. What would you say that for?
Sounds dumb.
It doesn't. It does not sound dumb.
I'm trying to find this bloody thing for you.
Yeah, he's trying to find me a thing. Say, hello, my name is Peter. I like weekends out.
No, I'll say, hello, I'm Gainer's dad.
Anything else?
Are you recording?
Yes. Oh, he got itchy nose. This is my dad. He likes motorcycles, buckets without holes. He eats his Wheaties in the morning. He likes to make a plan. He cooks himself tea every day.
If you haven't got a plan,
if
you haven't got a plan, you can't change it.
We're looking for a present for Mags because she's poorly. But Dad don't know what to get. Get that then.
What is it?
It's very nice.
It's a
combination of a few.
I'll do.
Right, that's a peace lily there.
How much is it? I can't afford more than £5.
Oh, it's more than that. 25 quid.
No, she ain't worth that much.
I knew he'd say that.
What's this?
Asparagus fern. Do you want something with a flower on it?
Yes.
I've got one of these. These are really nice and these live for a long time. Oh, what was I filming?
Another 25 quid.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not going down that.
Will financial control be cross with you?
25 quid. That'll do.
You're going to get that?
Yeah.
Have you got a pot at home?
She'll find one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Should we buy her a pot? I'll buy her a pot.
You buy a pot.
You buy the
I
plant,
buy the
I'll buy her a pot.
Go on then.
All right, let's look. This is nice.
It's got a funny leaf.
Is it what?
Got a dodgy leaf.
I think it's a nice one. You've got lots of flowers.
All right.
Will it fit? No, that's too small, isn't it? My fingers are in the way.
No, it's too small.
No, that is too small. Deary me. Do you like that? Ugh.
Bloody horrible.
Plastic. Do you like the boho look?
I'll do.
That's nice.
I'll do.
I like that.
You buy that.
How much is it? 25 quid. I'm joking. I don't know. Doesn't
don't
matter.
know.
Come on, let's go.
Go.
Pardon?
Look, I need to comb my hair now.
My dad has always got a comb in his back pocket. His comb in his wallet.
I don't have a wallet. I use a phone.
A phone?
Hello.
So, where can I put this so that we're both in it? Without my fingers being in the way.
What an embarrassment.
Right. Look at that green dot there if you want to look at people.
Hello, green dot.
So this is my dad, who a lot of you have wanted to thank for his fail-proof Yorkshire pudding recipe. It's good though, isn't it?
No.
Your Yorkshire pudding recipe is
Oh, yeah.
good. Yes.
I should be doing it Sunday.
Yeah, we were doing it
I
Sunday.
invented it.
So for those of you who saw my Yorkshire puddings when the buggers rose and got stuck to the top of my cooker, it's his fault. But he's just given me another top tip, which he didn't give me at the time, but I'm not going to use it because I don't need to. And that is take a yolk out And they'll rise even more.
They will.
Yes.
Yes.
Who told you about it?
A chef. So I invented it with my invention.
A chef told you, but you invented it with your invention. You don't make any sense.
Oh dear.
Have you gone shy?
I am, but considering I'm an old man, I'm allowed to.
He's not that old. Not that old.
I'm too.
You're not too. Bit older than that. All right, we're going to go now because he's cringing.
I've got to go home.
I'm not going to get out of the car. I'm going to make you stay here.
You can see where she gets her looks from, though.
Chip off the old bloody block. Yeah, but who did I get my flipping chin from?
Milkman. The milkman did it.
Does he look like you too? We've
No,
got the same hands. Put your hand up.
we couldn't afford the.
Except Dad's got a dodgy. You've got a dodgy thumb, haven't you? You've got a good thumb on that hand. You chopped it off, didn't you?
Yes.
How did you chop your thumb off,
I
Dad?
was a butcher.
And what did you do?
Cut my thumb off.
He literally did. He cut his thumb off.
That's why I joined the Navy. It was safer.
It was. He was filleting a chicken with a blunt knife.
Something like that.
Chopped his thumb off. And then he fell over. Fainted.
No, I didn't.
I thought you did.
Everybody else fainted because there was so much blood.
And what did you do? Just pick your thumb up and...
It didn't all
Walked
come
to
off.
hospital.
Part of it come off. Right. Lovely to meet you. Goodbye.
I don't know why I find it funny that you chop your thumb off, but I do.
Go home.
Bluebell update. Much bluer. Look at me out here. No hat, no coat, no scarf. Lovely. I'm feeling particularly pleased with myself. I might have mentioned before that my neighbour Steve and I, and sometimes his wife Ali, we have a little game. Well, I have a little game, and they're just along for the ride, of jump scaring each other. And I just got Steve an absolute treat. Oh, he flew 4 foot off the floor. He's so funny. And so juvenile. Oh, it's glorious. It's cold, but not too cold like the other few days. Just put my little seedlings out in the greenhouse. Now I'm walking the dog. And then I've got to whiz off to the shop, pick up a few bits that I need for tonight. Ooh, sun's gone in behind a cloud. And pick up Wilf. That was a funny face. Pick up Wilfred, come back. I need to prep the dins. It won't take long, we're just having bangers and mash. And have a little tidy around. Maybe light the fire in the drawing room. I'm not even changing. It's just the neighbours. I don't need to put on a show for them. Oh, there's a plane about to come over my head. Wait a minute. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, there it is. Where is it? I've lost it. I missed it. I'm getting lots of comments and love for my chickens, but also lots of comments about how people used to have chickens, but they got killed by foxes and weasels and badgers and buzzards and I don't know if we've got any weasels here. Definitely got foxes. I've had chickens taken by foxes and by badgers. Never had a chicken taken by a buzzard, but we've got buzzards, so I might have to get a buzzard scaring thing, like one of those owl ornaments, and stick it on top of the coop. Oh, Oh, and I think I forgot to tell you that my jumper is a ranunculus by Knit Midori, or Midori Hirose, and it's knitted in a silk. An alarm just went off. It's knitted in Dandelion and Dogwood's Maybe Baby colourway in their silky base. I can't remember what they call it. And holding it with I think it was a cream strand of Kid Silk Haze. And it's come out like this. The more I look at it, the more I think I might unravel the bottom and re-knit it, because you know me, I do not mind unravelling and redoing things. Perfectly happy to do that. Rather do that and wear the thing than not do that and just have unworn things build up in my wardrobe. Oh, I'm such a wally. I was so busy jump scaring Steve that I forgot to tell him about the new chickens. And I know he'd be interested in that. Never mind, next time, if I can resist the urge to leap out and shout, boo! The new 3 are over there. 2 old ones are here, and the other old one's in there. There. I've just introduced Toby to the chickens and he thinks their names are stupid.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
You
didn't need to say it.
I never said it.
Your face said it.
Did not.
What do you think of their names?
I'm just curious as to where they came from.
I think they're jolly good names. That's my sulking face.
No, don't worry about it.
Sorry, darling. I did think you weren't going to be.
What, worried?
Well, I didn't think you'd be over keen, but I just.
Wave, Hannah!
Drink.
What are you after? Do you want some?
Wave, Rich. Why are you waving? What is that?
Bit of sausage.
What have you done to your finger?
I don't know.
That is never. That was there in November when I saw you.
It's grown at me.
During half to get planning. We then complete.